working from 7 a.m. to 11:30. So basically I'm starting at 6:30 and stuff. Because if you recall, from 2 weeks ago, I thought that I would be able to still drive the wheelchair vans, but unfortunately I can't anymore until like I get recertified and everything. So back to driving the regular vans and everything. But today I have one of the Hondas, specifically this one, B73 UPZ. Like, I'm like, if I'm gonna have a regular van, I don't mind having a Honda at least and everything. Oh yeah, and we also got some new wheelchair vans added to the fleet. Here goes Hip Hop. Hip Hop got new plates too, no way. Okay, what's with everyone getting these new plates all of a sudden? Either way, I'm like, it's really something. So, you know, normal shift and everything to a certain degree and everything. Only thing is, with yesterday being Labor Day, all the teachers are going to be going back to school, back to work today. So, weather today might be slightly smooth traffic, just with, you know, more teachers on the road, or it going back to normal and everything, because no one takes the opportunity to improve traffic congestion during the summertime. And I'm sorry to say it, but it's a fact. But, you know, either way, I was able to get myself a nice coffee from McDonald's. So, only because I got a bacon, egg, and cheese back home. And, yeah, just waiting to start my shift, which is not for another half hour and everything. And basically, we'll see how it goes. So it's a little bit later, and I already got passengers in my queue and everything. So there is one thing I wanted to do last time I've driven a Honda, and that is to move this. Yeah, I wonder, can passengers still make their way back? No, they can't. Man, that was the one thing I loved about the Honda Odyssey. The fact that passengers you could move this seat over and everything, just like how it used to be in the Benz. Man, oh well. But either way, just driving this thing to my truck, just within the first few minutes and everything, I just fell in love with the power steering all over again. And it's why the Hondas are, it's one of the reasons why the Honda Odyssey is my favorite of the regular vans. So I gotta move fast, only because of the fact that I already got passengers in my queue. So, you know, basically, we'll get the day started. Got some lights on my eye, but close. Okay, the open and close button. Honda, I love y'all, but that is unnecessary. Okay. The one thing I hope they got rid of is, honestly, you have to I remember this when I drove Honor Roll. Basically, it was a little bit crazy trying to pull up to a passenger and then unlock the door and everything and stuff. But I gotta get moving because I actually have passengers. Over here at Exchange Place, 724, and this is my favorite feature in a Honda Odyssey. Closing the door right beside, closing the door right beside you, near blooper. Anyway, so was able to finish a line run and everything, just a basic line run over here and stuff. One thing I don't miss about the regular vans is like picking up more passengers than usual, but I think in the Odysseys at least, you get like 3 in your queue on average before you drop everyone off. All right, let's get moving. 8:53 and I'm over here in Newport and stuff. Like, if it's one thing I don't miss about school traffic is, like, honestly, like, some teachers and parents cannot drive at all. Like, they're probably good at raising their kids and everything and teaching their students and everything, but some of them just can't drive. Like, I'm over on I don't know whether to call it Hoboken or the highway or whatever and stuff, trying to get into this one lane, and this Highlander won't let me and everything. Like, I know not all Toyota drivers are jerks and everything. Like my mom has a Camry that we're actually in the middle of selling right now. And not to mention the first car I've driven on the road was back when my dad had a RAV4 and everything. But I feel like RAV4 drivers are out for me now that I got a Ford. But still. And let's face it, the Highlander is basically a bigger RAV4 and stuff. So, you know, just had to rant and everything and stuff. And, you know, that's that. All I know is, like, this is one thing I don't miss about driving the regular vans and everything. Not necessarily the passengers. My passengers today have been awesome. Like, this one lady that was in my van, like, sweeter than the iced coffee I had this morning and everything. It's like, you're a good driver. Like, you know, was commending me on the driving and everything and stuff to get from one place to another. And basically I mentioned, like, what no doubt every transit operator would agree on. It's not always easy when it comes to being a transit operator, whether for microtransit or buses or whatever, but it's rewarding because you're helping people to get from point A to point B, and little do you know that you could be helping, like, in a way, save lives in more ways than one. Like, I just had to say that. All right. Now I got a local that should take me all the way to Chapel Court, and we'll see if I'm there by the next hard cut. 9:49 right now, and yeah, it turns out I was able to make it here to Chapel Court after all. And yeah, this is the part of the morning where traffic starts to die down and stuff, because, like, basically most of the people have been able to make it to work, which is good. So, you know, it's a little bit easier now. All I know is, like, I might stop at McDonald's again a little bit later, because I'm actually curious on what their golden sauce is and everything. I probably showed y'all what it was in the text and everything. And I'm going to try it in the form of a snack wrap, because snack wrap is the cheapest thing to basically have that's actually good at McDonald's. I'm sorry to say it and everything. I've never been a fan of their burgers, even when I was a kid. And their chicken McNuggets are disgusting. Like, Wendy's makes better chicken nuggets. They make the best chicken nuggets, in my opinion, only because Big J's Burgers don't exist. Before anyone judges my parking in the comments, there's plenty of spaces around here and everything. If someone tries to get that spot right next to me, they're just greedy. Which, honestly, let me just move the shopping cart right next to the van, only because of the fact that I just don't want any drama where it just suddenly dings the van, now that I think about it. Because, honestly, I just need to go to the bathroom and everything. And, you know, like, the best way to go is, honestly, right now at ShopRite. So, you know, I got about an hour left before I could deadhead back to the lot. Like, the morning's been good so far and everything. Like, just was able to finish another line run and everything. All I know is one girl I had to drop off at Journal Square was kind of cute, because, like, at first she was surprised to know that I've been driving for Via for 3 years and everything. She's like, I didn't know the company's been around that long, which I've been hearing from almost every resident of Jersey City that still don't know what the platform is, because honestly, it's not fully clarified. All right, and it's sad that I'm one of the few YouTubers that talks about it, and probably the only YouTuber that works for Via Jersey City. But yeah, not everyone is fully aware of what the platform is, and it kind of stinks. If it's one thing I don't like about this ShopRite, is frankly how crowded and ghetto it could be. Like, it is nowhere near like how it is on Staten Island, which is still in a crazy neighborhood, but at least it's across the street from a precinct. But still, like, the day's been good so far and everything, and you know, just happy that I got about an hour left. I did get some passengers as I was on my way to the bathroom. I was just trying to rush around a few people and everything. Like, it's enough when I'm trying to rush around a slow old guy on the road, but when he's driving a shopping cart, like, come on. I don't mean to sound like a stereotypical jerk in a Honda, but that's why I'm driving today, and I'm normally not a jerk. But hey, it's after 11 a.m. and I just dropped off my last passenger for the day. So I came over here because I was right by Target. I was like, it's after 11. I wanted Pizza Hut pizza, but they don't have it. So I guess I'll stick with my original plan and just head to McDonald's right across the street from the lot. And that is if it's not crowded. All I know is my shift for next week is good, which I'm happy about. All I gotta say is, like, I know when I get back in the van, I gotta recalibrate the mirrors and everything. Honda, smart idea. In fact, there are so many things I love about the Odyssey. To me, it's literally the best minivan on the market, but just a few kinks that y'all could work out. And also make this a hybrid, because that'll make y'all beat Toyota even further. So there's the thumbnail shot. The only thing is I'm not getting in my truck yet. I honestly started it so it could cool down and everything, even though it's not even hot outside. Like, it's about 68 degrees and stuff. But you know, I just wanted to be able to get back in a good amount of time. I was trying to get back sooner and everything and try to fill up some gas, because I didn't fill up this morning and everything, which I normally do so. But she had about, she only had 3/4 of a tank. Now she has a half tank and everything. The only problem was basically I did the stupid thing in following the Via app's direction to get back to the lot a little bit faster, because, like, since I stopped by a Target and everything, you know, it ended up taking a little bit longer. So, you know, I tried to get back a little bit faster, but the app doesn't know road closures to save its life. So, you know, I had to come all the way to JFK from where I was, and then basically make it back here about 15 minutes later, which, you know, I feel bad for if the next driver was waiting for me and everything. The bright side is my paycheck got a little bit higher than expected for today, and now I'm finally gonna try this golden sauce, which, from what I've researched and everything, from what Google told me, it sounds pretty much like the Chick-fil-A sauce and everything. Hey, thank you. Yeah, it really sounds like the Chick-fil-A sauce from the sound of it, but I'm still gonna try it anyway. I just texted a friend of mine that was the same friend that was happy that the snack wrap came back. I told him about the golden sauce snack wrap, which, again, from the sound of it, it sounds like the Chick-fil-A sauce. So let's try it. It's definitely the Chick-fil-A sauce, like, because it says Southern barbecue with honey mustard. Now, I know the honey mustard snack wrap was one variation that was around back in the day, and I know the best one, in my opinion, was the Chipotle barbecue. So once that comes back, I'll be happy. This one isn't bad. It's not the best, but, you know, like, it's pretty decent. And honestly, what I love about the snack wrap is, you know, just something nice and decent to fill you up and everything. Because when it comes to McDonald's, I prefer their chicken over their burgers, to be honest. But yeah, that's that. All I know is I was meeting up with some friends yesterday and everything, and you know, last week I was on my staycation where I was able to just relax for the most part and stuff. And yeah, I wasn't able to go to American Dream like I was able to, but on my next staycation, I hope to be able to just head there by just taking the bus directly to American Dream, which is way cheaper than going through the Port Authority and stuff. And not to mention, I did say that last week I would be able to announce a brand new book and everything. And I'll be honest, like, I guess I may have announced it a bit prematurely and everything. And yeah, there are still some things that I'm in the middle of working out that I may not be able to get to today. Nevertheless, watch this video. Imagination to Explore, which will be available this January. No official date has been announced yet, but you'll be able to find out soon and everything. And yeah, for those of y'all that haven't done so already, follow me on the Raymond Waters Imagination WhatsApp channel, as well as download my other books on Amazon Kindle if you haven't done so already. If you're an Amazon Kindle member, you could be able to get it at a nice discount and stuff. And yeah, that's that. I believe you could get it at a discount. I'm not so sure. It depends on the circumstance as to who you are. But that's that. Just ready. I'm just gonna quickly eat this one and then just head home. Eat the snack wrap and go home. See y'all later.